morning, my amazing things. I have missed you all. I have returned with many new things in store for all of you. It was a much needed break, even though it was hard for me to do. However, during that time, I did watch a lot of horror movies, which I will be reviewing in the next few weeks. I was taking a break from horror movies because most of the ones I was watching were god-awful. I hate to say that. But I have since watched Megan, Terrifier 2, They, Them, The People Under the Stairs, and a whole bunch of others that I just can't think of off the top of my head. So there's going to be a lot of horror reviews coming. Tonight, I'll actually be reviewing the film The People Under the Stairs, which is a Wes Craven film, which I did not know. It's available on Tubi for those of you who are interested that never knew about this movie like I did, because I've never heard anyone talk about this movie at all on Twitter or anywhere. So, I don't know, maybe people really just either don't know about this or think it's horrible and not worth mentioning. So, find out tonight what I thought of it. Since I did mention Lilith before my break, and how I wanted to discuss her origins and everything in between, especially since that's the main villain of the latest Diablo game. So I figured, why not? Plus, Lilith has been a favorite of mine for a very long time, just because of how empowering she is for women. That's probably why. Not really surprising. I was going to do this next Friday, so I might forget when I tell you about the upcoming content in Tuesday's video, which will be Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. I am returning to it. I don't know if it's going to stay that way. Just letting you know. I'm not doing games Friday. I might here and there, but it's probably going to mostly be myths, legends, history, some twisted crap, because that's me. Not really surprising for most of you. You may or may not know who Lilith is, besides her being a demon or the mother of all demons. She's actually one of the oldest female spirits in the world. Her roots come from the Epic of Gilgamesh, although no one really knows where her story started. She has appeared in a magical story where she represents the branches of a tree that is home to a bunch of different demons. Some researchers have argued that she's a dark goddess. Others have argued that she's a demon. But it's hard to find out which one is true or not, because no one knows where she started from. Judaism mentions her as the first woman created on Earth. God formed Lilith as the first woman the same way he created Adam, except the only difference was in place of pure dust, he used filth and residue for her. Yeah, that sounds so nice, so lovely that you would do that for the first woman. Yeah, we're not getting into my personal thoughts on the patriarchal faiths or Abrahamic faiths. I don't like them. That's about it. That's all you need to know. In the Babylonian Talmud, I think that's how you pronounce it, Lilith was described as a dark spirit that was uncontrollable and had a dangerous sexuality. Lilith's name spread to other areas, Egypt, Greece, Rome, and later to the north of Europe, along with other cultures she was mentioned in. She represented chaos, sexuality, and magic. She is also related to the first stories about vampires. And this is probably why she's one of my favorites. Really surprising. Okay, so in Genesis Rabbah, they describe her as the first wife of Adam. According to the book, God created her at the same time as Adam. Lilith was very strong and independent. She wanted to be equal with Adam. She didn't accept being less important than him and refused to lie underneath him during copulation. The marriage didn't work, and they were never happy. Not really surprising. Probably just wanted her to serve him. Anyways, so her response was to leave, and Adam complained to God. His response to Adam was to send angels to fetch her back. They found her by the Red Sea with her demon children and threatened to drown her if she did not return to Adam. Yeah, she said, go fuck yourself, basically. Because God ordered her to look after all newborn children. She promised to spare the children who had an amulet above them with the 3 names or likenesses of the angels sent to retrieve her. And the angels agreed, but God punished her by making her 100 demon children perish each day. And she would have that much every day. Yeah, that's kind of horrible. In another version that I heard, she actually fled from Adam and ate her children. And that made her a demon. That's actually horrible. In another version, she killed their children and thus became a demon. There's so many different ones that I've heard. I've actually never seen it mentioned in a Bible, and I've read many different ones. So it's interesting that it's in the Jewish faith. I don't know if it's actually in Islam. I don't know. Let me know if you do know. I honestly believe that Lilith was most likely a goddess. That's how she started before the patriarchal faiths or Abrahamic faiths took over and turned her into the mother of all demons. That's just what I believe, and the reason why is during my research of demonology, I found that many pagan gods and goddesses were turned into demons or saints depending on what they wanted. It made it easier for people to convert, seeing their god or goddess still being worshipped, just sometimes with a different name. And gender, because sometimes they actually did that too. They sometimes took goddesses and made them male saints, which is really messed up. With how many wars and catastrophes, can't talk today, of nature, I think a lot of things have been destroyed in history, which makes it difficult to know what's accurate and what isn't. Take Bathory, for example. Victors are the ones who are able to tell the stories. So how much do we really know about many things that we've been taught? It's sad, really, how much history has been lost from wars and natural disasters. What are your thoughts on Lilith? How are you enjoying the new Diablo game? Have to ask, because I did not get that far, sadly. I'm hoping to get back into it soon. I will, of course, make a video of me playing it for all of you, because that's fun. I actually like playing video games. I really wish, though, that I could do a live stream so we can actually interact while I play. That'd be much more entertaining and more fun for me to actually talk to all of you one-on-one in live time. But we think that the reason I haven't been able to do live streams is because of my computer. And we're hoping we can rebuild it, but right now there's a lot more pressing things to worry about. My dog's health being one of them. I get more into that in tonight's video. That's what I'm gonna talk about, more of that type of stuff. Later tonight I'll be reviewing The People Under the Stairs and sharing more of an update on things since I've last talked to all of you, what's been going on, things like that. I hope you found this video interesting. I'll be putting links in the description if any of you want to research Lilith further. Next Friday, I'll probably talk about Asmodeon and the story behind that demon. And we're going to keep talking about demons right now because soon, once this book is done, I'm hoping it'll be done before October, so I can have this out before October, so you can read it in time for Halloween, because the book I'm working on right now takes place in this year, present time, Halloween, present time. And I'm hoping I can get this out. And once that's done, I will be moving on to my vampire novels, my series. And demons are a big part of it. I know, yes. Lilith might be mentioned in it. Probably. among other demons. So I figure since I have to research demons for my upcoming books, why not discuss it all with you, what I find. That'd be interesting. So stay tuned for all of that. Thank you so much for watching. Take care until next time, and enjoy your weekend. I know it's been kind of hot these last few days. Ugh, hate it. I want the cool weather. Probably not gonna be good for my dog though, so this is probably good. Probably good. Hopefully it stays then, just because of that. But take care until next time. Bye everyone.